Did you know that if you're an empath, then not every thought that pops into your head belongs to you? I'll tell you a story about what happened to me. I went to this networking meeting, you know, the ones where we all take it in turns to talk about what we do. And I was sitting there listening to the other ladies, and these thoughts popped into my head. They were fearful thoughts about standing up and being next in line. And after a few moments, I realised that this didn't make sense. So I stood up and I talked about trauma and empaths for a few minutes, and it went well. And shortly after, another lady stood up and said almost word for word what had popped into my head earlier. So I went home and realised that the only reason why I hadn't absorbed these thoughts as my own is because I knew exactly who I was and who I wasn't. But how many unrealised empaths out there are absorbing other people's inner critics as their own and putting themselves into fight or flight accidentally, just because they don't know that not every thought in their head belongs to them? Well, the human biofield extends like between 1 and 20 meters in all directions, depending on the health of the person. Now, that's the scientifically proven part. My human experience also suggests that when I'm inside a large group of people, the biofields connect and create a network. You can receive thoughts, feelings, or even bodily sensations. Before I resolved my trauma, I was much more sensitive to fear and low vibration energy than positive, and that's because I was tuned that way for my own protection. I also didn't know how to turn down the volume or block it out completely. Now, this can be very confusing if you don't know that you're an empath or you haven't dealt with your own trauma, because we all have some. My turning point came when I learnt about energy, bubbling up, and metacognition. And I couldn't have done any of that before I got out of fight or flight. And that is exactly what I'm teaching on school now. My community is called the Empowered Path for Empaths. So right now, I want you to know that it's not woo-woo, it's real. And if you are an empath in fight or flight, then it's possible that not all the thoughts and emotions are coming from the inside. The work is to find out which is which, really get to know yourself so you can tell the difference and work through your own trauma layer by layer until it's no longer running the show. So it would be amazing if you would subscribe, because if you're still listening at this point in the video, then this channel is definitely for you. Or pop over and join my community. You'll find the link below and on my channel. But most importantly, I want you to remember, you are enough.